A one, two, three, four.
Boomba, 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 boomba.
Yes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 30, aka the very ever last episode of the Boomba cast.
Death to Boomba cast.
Let's go around the circle. I am Brendo.
Not me.
And that was just your life. And I'm Riley.
You, me, and Dupree. So yes, you did not.
You, me, in the tree.
Oh, between you, me, and the tree. So you did not hear that wrong. Dedicated viewer, this is the last ever episode. Ben
It's
and
gonna
Jacob.
pop off after this.
Yeah.
It's gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna get famous after we've ended. Ben and Jacob both unfortunately died. Well, Jacob died in a fiery crash. Ben was horribly disfigured, and we didn't think we wanted him on the episodes anymore.
Yeah.
Especially now we're filming it, so we
Is old Nan gonna carry through?
we can carry old Nan over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not done though. We're gonna continue under a different name, but Boombacast, as you know it, is officially coming to an end.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
What a trash
With heavy
podcast.
hearts or some relief, depending on who you ask. The episode, the Boomcast is coming to an end.
It's crazy though. A whole year.
More?
Is this 2 episodes over the year, or?
I think episode 28 was the first, was our anniversary episode. Yeah. So we made it 2 episodes past a year. We only missed an upload twice. So consistently for a year, we uploaded an episode every 2 weeks.
That's how autistic we are, folks.
Hell yeah. But we missed an episode when old Nan fucked us over.
Oh, yeah, we had a good episode about that. A
Yeah.
whole story happened.
It was
and it'll
awesome.
never be heard.
And then we missed last week's episode because everyone chucked a hissy and decided they didn't want to come.
Because somebody doesn't want to perform with AIDS.
Perform with AIDS.
Yeah.
AIDS is like a member of the cast on like a Broadway production.
No,
I'm not going to be in a production if AIDS is in it. I refuse to be on stage with that AIDS performer.
Who's got AIDS now?
I've got AIDS. You've got AIDS.
Hearing
Everybody's
aids.
got AIDS. AIDS. AIDS.
Does AIDS actually make you skinny? Like, what does it do?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't have it, bro.
You mean you lied?
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
There's
mate.
only one way to find out, and this is how we start off episode 1 of our new thing.
Okay.
AIDS diary.
AIDS. Like what?
Riley.
Riley goes to Africa, gets AIDS, comes
You
back.
don't have to go to Africa.
Hey, I deserve another
He
vacation.
deserves a holiday, bro. Come on. I'm gonna send that cunt to. Where do you want to go? Chad?
Oh, no, you know where I want to go.
The name, the place that we can't say the name of.
That's right.
Johannesburg.
Yep.
No, but what does AIDS do to you?
It's just like kills you. I actually don't know.
It just kills you.
I assume it just like attacks and destroys your like body, your immune system.
I remember
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
when I was like really young, I was watching Flight of the Conchords, and
Brag about it.
okay, and they had like a fucking song in it about AIDS, and I was like, what's AIDS?
Are you sure you didn't accidentally watch Team America?
No, like I've tried watching that, and I have not
Okay.
got past the 10-minute mark on
Oh
that one.
no, why not?
I don't know. It's just been one of those movies that got away from me, you know.
I mean, fair
He
enough.
just doesn't understand puppets,
Yeah,
bro.
you've seen
or
Alive-
AIDS.
I do not even understand what AIDS... Apparently it kills you.
Honestly, it's probably not even real.
AIDS is a lie made up by the African communal governments.
You see,
For
I
what
think
purpose? If you want to start a
Keep
conspiracy...
people out of Africa.
I think there's only
Ooh,
one
yeah.
way we can end this podcast is with a massive scandal.
Okay. A sex scandal. Ben, what do you mean? We've been trying to expose Ben every single episode of this podcast for the pedophile that he is. That's the scandal. Dunking on him even when he's not here. That's what he gets for not turning up to the last episode.
Now
the
people are
bastard.
actually going to think it's true because
Well,
he's
it
not
is.
here.
He's like, he's here. Yeah, that's it. Ben got caught, and we thought, we want to scrub the plate clean of the Boomba cast, and so we're just calling it quits.
Oh, boy.
All right, boys, what have been some of your favourite moments? I know we kind of did this already in episode 28, but Riley wasn't there for that, so we can go round again.
Yeah, I was too busy being gay.
Getting AIDS.
That
Yeah.
was the plan.
Gotta
See,
love it.
you want a successful podcast? You got to think ahead. I've already got the disease.
You're like, this will be great content for the podcast. I'm getting AIDS. It's gonna be great.
A small price to pay for entertainment.
That's it. For you people. That's worth a subscribe and a like.
Hopefully, it will treat my AIDS.
Can you change the name of your YouTube channel? Because I was just because I was just gonna change the name.
What, to the Riley Bernhardt's AIDS Diary
Yeah.
podcast?
Riley Bernhardt's AIDS Diary podcast.
Day 30. I can see my cheekbones.
I don't know if it works that quickly.
I got super AIDS. That's why I went to Africa.
You need to watch that on Matthew McConaughey movie. The one where Jared Leto won an Oscar. Dallas Buyers Club. That's all about them having AIDS.
Jared Leto got an Oscar because he had AIDS?
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, it's about like they're all like trying to steal AIDS medication because they've all got AIDS, and Jared Leto like dresses up as a woman at the end because he's like, when I meet God, I want to be pretty.
I thought it was about gambling.
Get the fuck out of here.
I haven't seen it, but
I thought Dallas Buyers Club. No, Dallas Buyers Club's about AIDS, isn't it?
I thought it was about like cocaine and gambling and shit.
I'm pulling out the phone. I'm having a Google. Vamp.
Which is the one?
Probably
which is,
shit anyway.
which is the one with Brad Pitt in it? Isn't he?
Fight Club?
No, not that one. Wasn't he in some kind of Dallas Buyers Club kind of movie?
Probably.
I don't think he had AIDS.
Dallas Buyers
Well,
Club. Ron,
according to
a rodeo cowboy diagnosed with AIDS, discovers a banned drug that can help patients survive longer. To get around the system, he forms a club to smuggle the medicine to those in need.
Through their buttholes.
That's it, baby.
Well, you're right. Never gonna watch it.
A rare occurrence in which I am right.
That's so funny that Jared Leto got an Oscar because he had AIDS.
I don't think he actually had AIDS.
So according to you, anyone that's skinny has AIDS.
So I just googled Brad Pitt AIDS, and nothing has come up. So I don't think Brad Pitt was in a movie involving AIDS, mate. First one is The Secret and Lies of Stars with HIV. And the second one is Zara Marley Jolie Pitt, Everything You Need to Know.
The Secret Lies
She's
of
an AIDS
Stars
orphan
of
too,
HIV.
apparently.
That's just Charlie Sheen's like diary. That's his phone book.
Yeah, somehow he's lived.
Him?
Well, he's got HIV, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's like drinking children's blood. And that's all that tiger blood
Yeah,
thing.
that's true. That's true. Jared Leto needs to get some of that.
He just needs to give up and go away. Fuck off and never come back.
From what I've heard of 30 Seconds to Mars, I don't think they're that bad. Not really my kind of music, but I don't think they're terrible.
And plus, I don't think it takes 30 seconds to get to Mars. I think it's a bit longer than
I think
that.
it takes considerably longer.
Yeah.
I think he should have done his research for that one. Like
For 30 Seconds to Mars.
how long would it take?
Come on, Leto. You can send condoms and shit to Will Smith, but you can't take take the time to look up how
Wait, why
long it
did he
takes.
do that?
Because he was getting crazy to get into the
It was
role of
part
the
of his
Joker.
part of his method
Oh,
acting for the Joker.
Fuck off.
But he was
Don't.
never actually in a scene with any of the characters except for Margot Robbie. Not the one that made it into the movie anyway.
Did you know her name's actually spelt maggot?
Surely there's an R in there, right?
It looks-
Margot.
it looks
Margot?
Looks like maggot.
Okay. Maggot Robbie. We can start calling
That's
her
my
Maggot
2
Robbie.
cents on the situation.
Next
there.
time you see Margot Robbie in the streets, just start pushing
In
her.
the
It's like,
streets?
maggot, maggot.
Where does she even live? Probably LA now. But where is she from? Like which part
Gold
of
Coast
Australia?
or something like
Gold
that.
Coast.
Gold Coast? From fucking Goldie, bro. Back to Google.
Ah.
Let's
I
figure
reckon
this out.
Nimbin, maybe.
All right. Riley's bet's on Goldie. Baxter's betting on Ninbin. I reckon she's like a good old Brizzy
Wollongong.
girl. Okay, sorry, Wollongong.
Wollongong.
Maggot Robbie.
Maggot Robbie.
See, Jared Leto, this is how you do research.
This is a Australian actress and producer. Okay?
Actors.
Actress, you know what I mean. Fuck off. She was on Neighbours. I mean, everyone was.
Really?
Every Australian actor was. Let's be real.
I watched a bit of Neighbours and I was like, I reckon I could fucking get a job like doing that.
On
Like,
Ramsey Street?
I think my acting
Oh,
is about
no
on
way.
par.
Riley was right. Gold Coast hinterland. Dolby. Oh, she
You-
was born in fucking Dolby and then grew up in the Gold Coast hinterland. Dolby's like a fucking like out in the middle of nowhere town. It's like 3 hours away from here.
I thought that was
Like,
surround
So what
sound.
you're saying is Margot. What you're saying
Shut the
is
fuck up.
Maggot Robbie.
Maggot Robbie.
Would you really
She-
call that Gold Coast though?
No, Dolby's not, but she grew up in the Gold Coast hinterland apparently.
So she has the education of a retarded person, is what you're saying.
Is that Does Gold Coast hinterland
No,
equal
because then
that?
you say she was in like the middle of nowhere.
Dolby, yeah, Dolby's like a country town. It's like a country town in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, that would
So she's
explain
got the upbringing of a no good redneck.
Ah, yeah.
I
Dolby
guess
must
so.
have like the same level of like film opportunities as Hollywood. It only
Oh,
makes
obviously.
sense.
You know, my dad taught in Dolby for like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, he lived out there and taught out there.
And then he's not allowed back anymore.
Yeah, he beat too many children.
Oh, that man really does teach a lesson.
Teaches you a lesson about how to mow the lawn.
Do you know
Let me tell
Dolby
you that
used to
much.
be like beautiful grass-covered land and roaming hills, and after Andrew was done, it was just a barren wasteland.
Andrew, he just wouldn't stop mowing. They were like, "Man, there's no grass. Stop mowing." He's like, "It's not done. It's not done, mate."
He's like what's that movie? The fucking Dr. Seuss one, the Lorax or whatever.
I've never seen that one. I've never seen the Laura.
I am Andrew Statham and I speak for the trees.
But yeah, they don't let
or the
him out.
lawn or whatever.
They don't let him out of the asylum anymore. He mows the lawn, and then they put in new fake grass every day, so he can mow the lawn every day. We go visit him sometimes. He never stops mowing though.
They just keep astroturfing.
they have got so much spare fake grass. They just put more in every day. Let him mow it. Keeps him happy. Keeps him off the streets. Stops him terrorizing children. No, my dad's not in a mental asylum.
No, he got put out recently.
Well,
he
it
escaped.
depends on what you define your house as, but
Well, he's in charge of that asylum. All right, Riley. Favorite moment, Boomba moment,
Oh, favorite Boomba moment.
if you've got one.
I can't even remember because some of the stuff I want to say might have been in the Lost episode.
Yeah, there was a lot of good moments in the Lost episode.
I reckon it counts.
Yeah,
It counts. Yeah,
the
part of the law.
time in the scenario where Baxter had to get up and go get a drink of water. So he came into the kitchen, turned the light on, and as he turned around, there was a 4-foot tap dancing rat on his bench.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Oh, I wish that made it in.
Wait, was
Yeah.
that? I don't think that was my kitchen though. I thought that was like.
No, I think that was Jacob, wasn't it?
Oh, I must be misremembering.
Because the episode before then, you'd asked Baxter about the crazy frog,
That's it. Oh yeah.
and then you asked Jacob about the tap
4-foot
dancing rat.
Tap
Yeah.
dancing rat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Captain Baxter was a good one. That's another bit from the Lost episode.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't go past the orbs.
Orbs was a classic, like, early moment. I think definitely.
That was recorded though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Orbs is like from like the second or third episode. Real early moment.
Let's also give a quick shout out to Ben sweeping China under the rug. Woo!
Woo! Let's give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate.
And a quick shout out to Jake Lloyd being the most hated child actor on the planet.
Woo! And a quick shout out
Woo.
to Jacob Ranson for being the best dad on the planet.
And a quick shout out to George Lucas for ruining Jake Lloyd's life.
Woohoo!
What the fuck was that? It was just a fucking ping pong match of shout outs that I was like totally out of the loop on.
Do you want to shout someone out or something out?
Oh yeah, shout out to all the homies in the crib.
Doing it tough back home. Homies.
Back home.
Doing it
which-
back home in Mexico.
Yeah. I was gonna say home's right here, but
Oh, whatever.
you got me there.
We're doing it tough right now. Do you have any favourite moments?
Some of my favorite moments would probably be for example, when I made Nick eat the onion,
That was a good moment.
or well, I wouldn't call it my favorite, but the death of Quick River was probably my
Oh,
favorite.
That was a monumental moment.
recount of events.
I'm sorry,
I still
guys.
miss
I'll
it.
never live that down. Hopefully, when we move on to the next podcast, I can, it's
Shoot
part,
more Indians?
no,
Fucking get it together,
it's part
mate.
of me moving on from my mistakes and becoming a better person.
Do you boys want to like book in a fucking like tat session, get like some like American Indian heads and put Quick River underneath them?
Shit, why
Get
not,
them
man?
all matching?
Fuck yeah, bro! Let's for a good meme, bro. Why do you have that tattoo? Well, let me tell you a story
It's a
about
good
a man.
story. It's sad
A
though.
man named Quick River.
Gone but not forgotten.
Gone but not
Do
forgotten.
you have any favorite moments?
No.
Fucking waste of time.
Editing every single episode except for the few I didn't edit. No, I like episode 10 always stands out as a good one for me.
What happened then?
That was
Yeah.
when Jacob came over for the first time.
Oh.
First Jacob
Oh,
episode. we did the
played that
game. Mighty Geese. That was a good episode. There was some Captain Baxter's always been a favourite. Another one from the Lost
And
episode.
you'll never get to hear it.
Yeah. Captain Baxter was always a good favourite of mine. Yeah.
I enjoyed asking Jacob questions.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I'm just not remembering.
Like your
But if I remembered
questions, your questions are a bit lame, but
what were
mine
my
good.
questions?
I don't know, just boring shit.
Okay.
Mine were just like, if you got fucking attacked by a Pokemon, would you fucking save your son or yourself?
Myself, I could always make more children.
Exactly. That's the answer he should have given, but he did not. Yeah. Every time we called Ben a pedo, it was always funny.
Yeah. Oh, that time he blew up at the end of that episode. Like, was it the last episode?
It was the last one, yeah.
Sorry.
Stop it!
Yeah. Sorry about that, Ben.
No, don't apologise. Fuck him. He's not here.
He's getting into film.
He is. He's getting his films going again,
The
guys.
film
Watch
career.
out.
The kind of films that you find on a hard drive and go to federal prison for about 40 years.
Nice. Yeah, Ben, you want to keep those films hidden, bro? keep them stashed away. Don't save them on a Google Drive. That's for sure. That shit'll get hacked.
All right, I have a question for you, Baxter.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Would I upload my nudes to the cloud? Okay.
I hate to say it, but the cloud already has it.
Yeah. Have you sent a revealing picture of yourself to anyone in particular?
Ben?
Sure. If you've sent a revealing picture somehow, somewhere, it is somewhere. Still. Probably maybe on your girlfriend's phone.
Do you know why it rains?
Because the earth is weeping for quick river.
Well, yes.
Yes, obviously.
But the cloud, you see, has to eject some of the nudes.
Right. Okay.
It filters out the good and... I mean, fuck no. It filters out the bad.
Right, okay.
So it sprays the nudes
And
out
so are you
whenever
saying
it rains.
your nudes are bad and your nudes aren't good?
No, just like it sorts the files, so some of it's just like fucking normal pictures,
Right.
assignments, documents, everyone.
Boring shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every time it rains, the atmosphere is ejecting the nudes from the cloud.
So it's like when you empty the rubbish bin on like your computer, it just gets rid of all those files.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm actually saying that the cloud is digital and in the sky right now.
Are you saying the cloud is real? What?
The cloud,
The cloud
is real.
is digital, Baxter.
It's digital, but it's analog. You know all that shit they taught you in school about like the water cycle and stuff?
Yeah, you
That's
vaguely.
bullshit.
That's bullshit. It's all
Anyway,
the Google
sorry,
cloud.
Riley.
I'm glad we went on that tangent.
Oh my god. Alright, so I have
Baxter spitting truth over here.
like, I didn't expect to be real red pilled, dude.
Yeah, like oath.
Woo! Okay, here's the question. So there are two doors, right?
Yep.
There are two guards in front of it. One door is the entrance to heaven, one door is the entrance to hell. The person who's guarding heaven always tells the truth, and the person who's guarding hell always tells a lie.
Okay.
So, you're going to ask them a question. Any one of them can only ask one question.
Yeah.
So you have to ask them a question. Say, you ask a question, and if you ask it to like the left door or the right door, he's either telling the truth or telling a lie. The guy telling the truth, like I said, heaven, lie, hell.
Okay.
So how would you get past that? What question would you ask? There's a very simple answer for it.
To tell the... depending on which door I go through?
Yeah, so you want to get into heaven. So you can ask it a question, and if you know the answer is truthful, then that's the door to heaven. But if you think that the guy
Right,
tells
so
you a
you
lie,
don't know which door is which.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you got to find out by asking the question.
Oh,
Okay, right. I see. That you didn't make that clear. I
Sorry.
thought they were labeled. Right. So there's two doors, one is heaven, one is hell.
Yeah.
And the guy guarding heaven always tells the truth and the guy guarding hell lies.
tells a
And you've
lie.
got to
Like,
figure out
what if...
how many questions can you ask
One.
to both of them.
No, just one question. You could ask it to one.
Oh. So apparently there's a simple question you can ask. I don't know the answer.
Oh, okay. I've got one. Have you ever tried to suck your own dick?
If he says no, he's fucking lying.
That's fair enough. You got me there.
I don't think he was expecting that one
was
to
a
be
fucking
honest.
loophole.
You've thrown
What
him
was
through a
your
loop.
one?
I was gonna say, like, you walk up to the dude and you're like, how many fingers am I holding up?
Oh.
So if he says anything other than 4, he's a liar. So you go to the other door.
Yeah, you don't want to stick a thumb up because he can get you with a loophole there. Because you go, how many fingers? And he says,
Yeah.
you can get you.
But
you
also, like,
don't want to include the thumb.
if you go to the hell door first, and you're just like, how many fingers I'm holding up? And he's like, 5. And it was like, well, you're not going to fucking open the door for me
No,
anyway.
because you have to open the door yourself.
Oh.
So
that's how you figure out. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were just like, you have to ask me a question to fucking get in.
Nah.
So
No,
you
you
could
gotta
just
figure
walk
out-
through a door if you want.
you could just
Yeah.
pick a door out of the blue. Yeah.
But-
What if
like,
you open the
look-
door, look through?
No, you just get sucked straight in.
Okay.
That's it.
Or is it like once you touch the door, the other one's gone. The other one
Yeah.
disappears, yeah.
Mm.
Now,
So-
look, you've got a 50-50 chance of getting the right door. You could just take your chances.
Yeah, you can flip a coin,
Yeah.
heads or tails.
There you go, yeah. Play a game, leave it up to chance. Bit of gambling. Like the
Mm.
pokies, mate.
Yeah.
Only instead of losing
Have
a
a slap-
lobster, you lose your eternal happiness.
Yeah, have a slap on the afterlife.
That's it.
But there's other things you could ask too. It was like, who's the prime minister right now?
Yeah,
You don't know that. You could have been in purgatory for
Yeah,
a long time.
you weren't specific about it. Like, who's the prime minister right now? And he could say someone. Like, no,
Oh.
that's wrong. And he's like, well, I was talking about the one from Portugal. So get in the door.
It could make sense if they don't know because they're in that sort of like,
Purgatory realm.
yeah,
Yeah.
the in between.
pre afterlife. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe they have their own prime minister and
Yeah.
stuff.
Do you reckon they'd have like parliament and stuff in hell? and
Angel
heaven?
Parliament?
Angel
Devil
Parliament.
Parliament?
Me and Ben and another friend of ours from high school had an idea for a TV show that was kind of like this guy like works in an office and he hates his life, and he's like been a bad guy all his life, but then he's like super depressed, so he jumps off the roof and kills himself, and he ends up in hell, but hell is just an office.
I think that's already been done before.
But then I was thinking, I'm like, that's probably been done before. And then I think they made some show not too long ago with I think it was Steve Buscemi and maybe even Daniel Radcliffe, where it was like hell was like a steam factory. Hell was like heaven was a factory.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's essentially the same. But it was like hell is like one office, and then heaven's the office above it, and like heaven is like a Google office or like Facebook. You know, it's like super modern, and everyone's hanging out on bean bags and looking like hipsters. But then hell is like the shitty office, and the joke was like that he wanted to get out of working in an office, so he kills himself and ends up back in a shitty office.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, and we had the only joke we had is that Gandhi was in hell. I was like, Gandhi, what are you doing here? He's like, I picked the wrong god. That was our only joke.
The only joke in the entire series.
Yeah, the rest of it is a super dark, like,
it's a
drama.
deadpan show.
Yeah, that was the only joke we thought of. It'd be funny if Gandhi was there, just working away in a cubicle, you know? I picked the wrong god. Sorry about the accent as well, by the way.
Don't apologize.
It just wasn't very good.
What would you do if you walked into a 7-Eleven and instead of just your average Indian there, it's fucking Gandhi?
That'd
What
be
would you
great.
say?
I dropped a Slurpee the other night at the 7-Eleven. Riley was there.
He did.
We went to 7-Eleven after work, and I'd fully filled it up, and it just slipped out of my hand and
Oh,
went
God.
all
I
over
was
the
thinking
ground.
about this.
And the guy who was working is a guy I see there like all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, next time he sees me, he's gonna be like, oh no, he's coming back.
Here's the thing, though. I was thinking about this. I went to go grab like a straw, and then I changed my mind about the straw I was about to grab, and I grabbed the green one. And as soon as I touched the green one, you dropped it. So
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe I altered fate. maybe.
Maybe. Honestly, I think maybe I was going for the straw, and then you changed your hand, and then I changed, and then I just fucking was Gumby.
What straw did you go for?
I don't even remember at this point.
You should
Probably
know.
an orange one.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, don't go for the green ones.
Go for the orange ones, always.
Actually, don't go for the orange
No,
ones
go for like a
either.
yellow one or something. Yeah, avoid green and orange.
Maybe if you
No.
get the combo
Okay,
of
fair enough.
two people walking in, getting them.
You can't get
One-
green and orange. Someone's got to get something different.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're not going to
it
remember
can't be
this
that
rule.
combo.
Yeah.
Gandhi
rules,
says so.
Rules to live by. Gandhi says so. Baxter, you had
He
an
picked the
interesting-
wrong
oh,
god. He picked the wrong straw.
there you go.
And that was the last straw.
You can get a Kit Kat for $2.
Yeah.
And if you want.
We stopped going to the 7-Eleven in Maroochydore because the guys got too familiar with us there, and they kept trying to like upsell us shit every time we went there.
It's like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't want a case of Dunkin' Donut.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, bro, you want Kit Kat, $2? It's like, nah, man, I'm good. What about donuts? You want donuts, bro? It's like,
Is it
nah,
because
man,
you
I'm
like
good.
bought it like once or something?
'Cause
And he
we would just
knows?
go in there like all the time and like get like fuel smokes and like we'd always get like Slurpees and chips and stuff as
Yeah.
well.
Game of Fuel,
But
bro.
did you
Game of
ever
Fuel.
like take the bait?
Apparently, I did a few times because
Yeah.
I would feel bad. And so they'd be like hassling me stuff.
Every
I'm like,
now and then
they're
you gotta
probably
throw
being
a dog
hassled
a
to
bone.
sell like this stuff, so I'll buy one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, because we used to go to that one because that's how I would. It was like kind of on the way to taking Riley home. But now he lives up near me, up this way. So we go to the other 7-Eleven, the usual one we used to walk to all the time.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, you had an interesting interaction at a bus stop.
It was kind of at a bus stop. It was in between the bus stop and the train station.
Oh, sorry, at the train station.
Get your geography right, or I'm just
I never took that class.
or
Sorry,
I just
man.
can't tell it. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Baxter, let's try that one again. redo. Time out. So Baxter, you had an interesting interaction between the bus stop and the train station.
Yes.
Wow, awesome. Tell Riley, because I already know.
I'm
Oh,
listening.
sorry, I can pretend to be surprised.
So before we start,
Yeah.
I need to ask you a question. Was I at the bus stop, the train station, or in between?
In between.
Okay, good. You've been listening. Now you are worthy of hearing it. So I fucking got dropped off at the train station, going down to Brisbane as usual. And I was just minding my own business, walking around the corner, pretty much leaving the bus stop area. And at the front of the train station, I walk around the corner. There's this fucking dude covered in tats, like really bad ones too. And
Did
he's
you look at him and you're like, fuck, I
He-
could probably rape him.
oh, he'd probably rape me.
Okay. So we got a good understanding of this guy's character.
Yeah, we understand who this guy is.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was walking around with this 10-year-old boy.
Oh no! Was
Maybe
it Ben?
10 might be giving him too much age. I don't know, but I'm
Right.
guessing it might have been his son.
Well, we hope, folks.
Fuck oath, we hope.
Anyway,
It's my wife's son.
as I locked eyes with them, they just finished playing a friendly game of scissors, paper, rock.
Nice.
Or Rochambeau, if you fancy.
And the guy looks at me and he goes, "Hey you!" Just like that.
Hey, you!
Wanna play scissors, paper, rock with me?
Hell yeah.
And I just stood there in shock and I said, "Why?" And he was like, "Just for fun, man, just for fun."
See, this guy fucking gets it. He's playing with his
gets it,
kid.
bro.
He's raping people. Scissors, paper, rock. What a fucking life.
This guy gets it.
I also got to add that this guy looks like he was like dinging out on meth or something.
What a great
I'm assuming
day.
it was the Nambour station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's on
What a
point for
wonderful
that
day
area.
he's
His
having.
movements were just like fucking
He
nightclub.
could just be having like a really good time, bro. You know?
Yeah,
Woo!
he was
Like,
having
feeling good, baby.
he was having fun. He just came off a fucking sweet victory of his son playing scissors, paper, rock.
Crushed you, cunt.
Cause you lost, you're getting raped tonight, mate.
Anyway, I fucking played the guy. Best of 3, of course.
Of course.
Street
actually?
rules. Yeah, I played him.
Fuck yeah.
Of course. You don't turn down an opportunity like that.
He won the first game, then I won the second one, and then he got the third. So
Okay.
so he won that one, and then his son was like, "Fucking play me!" His son was a bit derelict too.
Well, you know, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Play me, cunt.
Anyway.
Fucking scissors, cunt.
Anyway, I played his son, and I fucking beat his son 3-0.
fucking beat his son. Fuck you, bro.
So anyway, I guess the life experience really like matters, I guess, in scissors, paper, rock.
Who says you can't learn anything between a train station and a
I
bus
know.
stop?
Stop in Nambour.
So that was my match. And then obviously I fucking tapped on my go card and stuff, and as you do, I fucking instantly go to the podcast chat and go, boys, I got something to
something
talk
to
about.
Beautiful.
And then I
Beautiful.
heard them like, I think I saw his misso or something like
Oh,
come, and she looked like she was like hooked up on some speed or something.
Did she have big old titties?
And they were like, I don't know, man. I can't see that far. So probably not. But
If she had big old titties, would you like turn around and go, oh, wooga? And your eyes would pop out of your head.
like in the mask.
And then you get out a little horn. Honk, honk.
let's just say if she had the two big old titties, that paper would beat it, and that would beat scissors.
What? Because they're rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the big old titties are like rocks.
Oh.
No fucking titties when the titties are hard as
I
rocks.
don't know.
I'm assuming she just has junky monkey titties. If
That
she-
would probably be more of a fair assumption. Yeah. If she does have big titties, they're sucked dry.
Well, that was my story, so...
Excellent. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Thanks for bringing that to the podcast, Baxter. All right. You got any names for the new podcast? Either of
Scissors,
you?
paper, rock.
Guys, if you feel like commenting, comment a new
If anyone's
name.
listening.
Yeah, if
Anybody
anyone's
out
listening.
there.
We're thinking maybe like gay astronaut or something like that.
I do actually like that name. It's quite funny.
Yeah, the cuddle puddle.
Because it's funny because none of us are gay or astronauts.
But hopefully someday we will be gay astronauts.
I'm just working on the
Heading
gay
for
thing for now.
Uranus.
You know. Yeah. What'd you say?
Heading for Uranus.
I mean, of course. That's the ultimate goal.
But no man's gone before.
That's what it is. Yeah. Whenever I, want to try something a bit risky with the misso, she's like, "Why do you want to do that?" It's like, because
Like,
man want to go where man hath not been before.
you like push your face down and then you go into this monologue. Starlog, the final frontier.
The bumhole. I'm entering the wormhole, possibly never to return.
Bite the pillow, I'm entering your black hole.
Fuck me. Popping out.
You got anything you want to say?
I'm thinking, through my brain.
Mm.
If there's anything to say. I haven't really been doing much lately, to be honest, apart from
Oh, Baxter.
working.
I 100%ed Resident Evil 3.
Oh, you meant to give us your rundown on A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I'll do that in a sec, but I want to
Okay.
brag about this.
All right, no,
Oh.
brag.
In a total of about 51, 52 hours played altogether, finally 100% of that game. Assisted, normal, hard, hardcore, Nightmare, Inferno, bang, all done, 100%, baby.
Hell yeah!
That game is my bitch.
Can I get an amen?
And then I uninstalled it because I never want to look at it again.
Did you sell
I
it?
don't want to play with
I
you
keep it.
anymore.
You trade it.
Can I ask you a question about that? You played. What was the second hardest difficulty? Nightmare. How long did your first Nightmare playthrough take?
5 hours.
How did you get it S ranking in like an hour just on your next playthrough?
Because that was the place where I was getting all the collectibles.
Right, is that why it took you so long?
Yeah.
But you said you were like struggling with the boss and everything.
That was towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, but then you got your like S ranking in like an hour on Nightmare.
Because I kept quitting to the main menu and then going back in.
If you fucked up. Ah, okay. Yeah, there we go. And I assume you did the same thing with Nightmare.
Inferno, yeah.
Inferno, sorry. Yeah.
I bet it took me like probably 20 goes on Inferno to actually beat the boss and about like 80 on Nightmare for some fucked up reason.
Wait, so if you got to the boss, would you just die and then start the entire game again?
In Nightmare, there's auto saves, but in Inferno, there's
Right.
save spots, but they're less,
Right.
and you only get 5 of them.
Right, okay. So you just pick your
No, they
saves.
should make it no pauses, no nothing.
Yeah, that would.
You
that
got
would
to
be,
do the whole game in one go. Yeah,
Yeah.
no pausing.
I
or
could
anything.
probably do that, but I'd need someone to like bring me like water and like cigarettes and shit, and I'd have to like to keep me playing. I need someone to bring me a towel and dampen it, a little like bucket
You need-
bouquet,
you
like
need-
keep going, Riley.
I'd
You
pay
need,
to
like
see
a whole
that.
a whole team there. Well, I'm sure we can make that happen. We'll get you like a pit crew.
Yeah,
Just like keep you going.
I think
Yeah.
my best time finishing the game was like an hour and 7 minutes.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That is actually crazy.
that's why I said the game is my bitch, and I uninstalled it because I'm sick of bitches.
what you do.
That I've turned inside out.
I'm done with you
Threw
now.
it in the gutter. Gonna get another.
The whole world's 99
I
problems.
think
and
the
a pretend
only
one.
game I've like fully completed is like fucking Lego Marvel superheroes.
You know what, bro? That's an achievement. Good on you. Props to you, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for like your commitments to the Marvel fan base and the Lego community.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah? How much of a good game?
What would you rate it out of 10?
Honestly, it was probably one of the better Lego games I played. It was number 2 as well.
Oh.
It was good.
Anyway,
And then I traded it.
Fair enough. You've been watching some movies lately.
Yeah, I watched pretty much all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I skipped 1 and 2 because I've seen them like 100 times. The first
enough.
Nightmare on Elm Street, quick little like review of it. Good horror movie, pretty scary. Decent for when it was like made. It was like in the early 80s. 9 out of 10.
Really?
That's it.
It's that old?
Yeah.
Shit, there
Are
you
you
go.
counting the reboot one?
That's like the 2009 2010 one.
Yeah. Oh,
No, I haven't watched that since
that's
like
the
since
only
cinema.
one I've watched.
That's when they full on made him a child molester. Because in like the
Yeah.
movie, like the older movies, he was just a child killer.
Right.
But in like the remake, he was like,
So is there a remake?
yeah,
Did
it
they do a remake?
came out like 2010.
Did it have like the
2011.
same guy in it as Freddy Krueger?
Robert Englund? No, it had the guy who played Rorschach in that Watchmen movie.
I haven't seen Watchmen.
Oh.
I'll take your word for it.
He has a talking like this.
Yeah, is he the guy with the hat on?
Yeah, and like the master
No.
moves around.
Yeah, okay.
And Freddy Krueger also has a hat
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
and like a shitty Christmas sweater.
But
and
Michael England, was he the original guy?
Robert Englund, yeah.
Robin England. Sorry.
He played Freddy and like everything that had to do with it all the way up until that.
Because I remember there was a level of Call of Duty Black Ops, like a DLC zombies map for
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops, and he was one of the characters. Like a whole bunch. They're like making a movie. Was like the setting.
Oh yeah.
And who was the guy who did like all the classic zombie films?
George Romero.
George Romero. He was like the villain in the game, like walking around because they're like shooting his next zombie film.
Oh, okay.
And then a real zombie outbreak happens. And it was him, Michael Rooker, who was in Walking Dead, and he plays the blue dude with the whistle in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy. What's her name? Daphne from Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yep.
Yeah.
She was it, and Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, respect.
Yeah.
One of your people.
Mr. Mexicano himself.
Yes.
Yeah, and those are like the 4, and it was like actually them doing the voices for it. And they were the
Nice.
characters. Anyway, back to your review.
Yeah, so number 1's pretty good. Number 2, and I'm not really joking when I say this, number 2 is pretty gay.
Yeah.
Like there is a lot of homoerotic tension in that movie.
Between who?
Just the main character and like this other guy.
Right, okay.
But like
Is it like, are they actually gay, or are they just like really good
it's
friends?
like you watch and you're like, that's a bit queer.
Okay, I mean, fair enough.
And there is a gay bar scene in it.
Oh,
But that's
nice.
like that involves a teacher. Yeah, it's all
Right,
weird.
so the teacher's gay too.
Yeah, but there's one good scene that's worth watching for it. Is when Freddy comes into the real world out of like the main character. He like comes out of his body.
Right,
And then
okay.
he like ends up in the real world and goes ballistic at like a pool party.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'd give it I don't know, something gay out of 10.
Some gay out of 10.
Number 3
was
was
it like? Do you think like some homophobic people wrote it, or like people that wanted to?
I think it was like a Joel Schumacher Batman and Robin kind of deal where the gay guy kind of let his gay vibes seep into the movie. You know what I mean?
Joel Schumacher.
Yeah.
Who's
He's the
that?
guy who put like the bat nipples and the close-up shots of like the
Right.
asses and stuff when they were
Was
suiting
he like
up.
the director of Batman and
Yeah.
Robin? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 3 was good. Number 3 is like this is when it starts getting a bit more far out than what it is.
Which one's this one called? Is
The
this like
Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
That's such a dumb name.
Yeah, okay. So it's already a far out concept that there's like this guy in your dreams who kills you. If you die in your dreams, you die for real.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, so the Dream Warriors, it ends up there's this chick who can pull people into her dreams.
Right.
And so they're all like, there's like 5 or 6, 7 kids in like this like mental ward, and they're all suffering from bad dreams, man.
Right.
Like
okay.
the man in the hat, man, with the spiky fingers,
That's
man.
it, man. The man in the hat.
Yeah, and then they all start dying off one by one. There was a real cool scene where a guy's like sleepwalking, like he has a sleepwalking problem, and then like the way he's killed it, like his tendons get like pulled out of his arms and legs,
Ooh.
and he's like walking like a puppet, like sleepwalking.
Yeah.
That's
That's
probably
actually pretty crazy. Yeah.
that's probably the best death. Yeah, I'd give that a 7 out of 10.
Nice.
And then we move on to what was the fourth one called?
I was looking at your Instagram.
Yeah, that
story
was
when
the
you were
fourth
posting
one.
about
The
them.
fourth one it all slowly starts going downhill pretty quick.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't take a
Did
genius
you
to
watch
figure
these
that
in a
out.
row?
Yeah, I watched 3 of them last night and the last 2 today.
Oh.
And so the fourth one, it's the same chick who can pull people into her dreams, but played by a different actress because
Right. Okay.
the original chick was like, nah, not coming back to this shitty series.
Fair enough.
Fuck this, bro.
And then she has a whole bunch of new friends who gets to die. But then she gets like this boyfriend who's like a total Chad, and he survives for some reason. And then they all die. The best death in that one is probably like one of the kids who survive in Dream Warriors. The third one, he gets pulled into like a waterbed, and his mum comes into his room, and she's like,
The Dream Master.
the Dream Master, yeah. So the mum comes into his bedroom. She's like, I'm sick of picking up all your clothes, Danny. And then, like, she's not in the room. She's like, you haven't even made your bed. And she pulls the sheet back to fold it. And there he is, like, in the waterbed, like, underneath, like, the plastic. Like,
He's like in
drowned.
the water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck, that's cool.
Imagine drowning in a waterbed. Surely you'd just be able to, like, poke your way out. But
Yeah, but he was being dragged down into, like, the depths.
okay, right. I
It's a
see.
deep waterbed.
Yeah. And then we have the Dream Child or something like that. This is where it gets pretty fucking
This one
shit.
didn't even have Nightmare on Elm Street.
It did. It had Nightmare on Elm Street, and then it, like, wiped away, and then it had the Dream Child.
Right. Okay.
Get this, right? So, the chick who played the girl who can pull people into her dreams from the fifth one, the actress Tuesday Night, she's a total babe. She looks like Debbie Harry.
Is that her name?
Tuesday
Tuesday night.
Night.
Yeah, Tuesday Night. Night spelled with a K, like as in old nights.
Is this a stage name or is her like?
That's her real name. Her dad was a musician. Someone Night.
Yeah,
He was like a set. He was like a
Jasper
session,
Knight. I don't know.
probably. And
Kite night. Fight. Kite fight night.
Kite Knight Kevin. Kevin Kite Knight.
sure. And so the chick and the dude, like the Chad from the other movie, they end up like having a baby together. Or while she's
Nice.
pregnant.
You know what that means?
Here's the real kicker.
He boned her.
Yeah, that's it. the guy dies.
Hell yeah.
The guy dies at the start of the movie, and she's
Oh,
pregnant,
bummer.
and she keeps seeing this kid in her dream. You know which kid it is?
Jason.
It's that fucking little fat kid from the start of Jurassic Park who's like, that doesn't look scary.
really?
It's like a giant turkey.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it
oh,
is.
That's so
And
funny.
apparently
So it's a crossover.
no.
Oh, it's the same character. She sees him in his dreams. He's always like, "That's not scary."
And so she finally puts it together that it's her kid from the future in her dreams.
Of course.
But I was looking at it
In
like,
Jurassic Park.
yeah,
Hanging out with bloody what's his name?
I was getting pretty tired at this point.
Dr. Grant.
I'm sitting there kind of stoned, and I'm like, how the fuck did these two beautiful people make that fucking creature? I don't believe it.
Because they didn't.
I don't buy it.
That fucking creature.
All right, and then we have the Freddy's Dead final nightmare. So this
Oh
is the
god,
one
there's
where,
one more.
This is where they wanted to kill him off, and this was total fucking shit. They went like complete Looney Tunes in this movie.
Really?
There's like a part where this guy's like falling through the sky, and you see Freddy like pushing this trolley of spikes, like he's like pushing it backwards, like it's real heavy. He's like, like looks at the camera, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
No way.
And it was like one of the guys who created Robot Chickens in it. It was like one of his first movies.
What, like Seth Green?
Not Seth Green, the other one. The guy who's from
Matthew Senera?
the guy who was in Road Trip.
Oh,
That movie. All right, yeah. He's in it. He goes into like a video game and gets like killed and that. And
Bummer.
it's just 2 out of 10. Fucking garbage. I can't believe I wasted
So
an
was
hour.
that
And
number 6?
yeah, I can't believe I wasted an hour and a
How
half.
are you watching these?
On a Blu-ray? I've got like the
You own them.
yeah.
You paid for these films.
I got the collection. Like there's one like Blu-ray DVD thing, and it's got like all the movies in it.
I mean, I guess if you're going to pay for the first and second one, you may as well get all of them.
Oh, the first and the third one is what you want.
Oh, yeah, the second one's too gay
And
for you.
then the last one, Wes Craven's Final Nightmare.
Oh, God, there's even more.
Yeah. This is the last one on the disc. It's like, what happens if Wes Craven, the guy who wrote and directed the first one, what if he wrote this script, but the script actually brought Freddy into the real world and had like a bunch of actors and return saying like, Nancy, you're fucking crazy. It was just a movie. And Nancy was the main character from the first one.
So this is like in the real... Okay.
And then like, yeah, shit gets out of hand. Freddy comes into the real world, tries to kill a kid.
That's so cheap.
Oh, it wasn't as bad as like the last one I was just talking about, Freddy's Dead. But I'll tell you what, folks, I would gladly break 5 of those DVDs with a hammer. I would actually no, I wouldn't, because some of them are on the same disc. But I would
Pay
gladly
good money for them.
I'd smash a couple of them. I am sick of A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Why did you commit to the whole thing?
Because it's October and I should be watching scary movies, and I got to make up
You
for
could
the.
have watched a variety of things.
Well, I can say.
Or you could have watched every box set of anything.
I want to kill myself.
What's new?
Why can't Freddy be real? Just take me away. Oh.
That's like Grave Encounters 2.
Yeah.
They did like a Grave Encounters 2 thing.
But Grave Encounters 2 did it better than...
Oh, yeah. And
it's
Grave
like the
Encounters 2 is not
ideas-
that good anyway.
The
But yeah.
ideas were there, but this was made in like 94.
Right,
So
okay.
the ideas were there, it just was poorly executed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should make like another movie about the box set, and he comes to kill you if you've got the box set.
If you watch, no one in the history of that box set has watched all the movies. You're the first one, and that's that brings Freddy into the real world.
I didn't watch the
Because
first...
you're the first one to watch all the
Nightmare on
movies.
Boomba Street.
Yes, cunt, yes.
I didn't watch the first 2 movies.
Oh, well, you got to watch them. That's how you get
No,
Freddy into the real world.
Nah.
You got to watch them in order. So you've broken the cycle. You're good, man. Don't
I'm
worry.
free. But,
Free falling.
there's about 9 hours I'm not getting back.
That's how you spent your holiday, or
No, this is...
That's how you spent your week off.
This is like from last night till today.
He's just fucking smashed them all out.
Yeah, I watched 3
Fuck.
movies last night and 2 today. And
You're the only cunt I know who would sit down at night and be like, you know what, I'm going to watch all the fucking Nightmare on Elm
didn't
Street
pl-
movies from number 3 to number 7.
I didn't plan on doing it. I
Straight.
was like, I'm going to watch 3 and 4 because I haven't seen them in a while. And then I was like still awake because it was like 12:30. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get a Jablinski. I'm going to go get a little bit toasted and sit down and watch the next one. And I was sitting there just judging it and like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about that.
so
That
you
kid's
weren't
ugly.
like the sun wasn't coming up, and you were like on the.
I don't give a fuck. I've only got a couple of days off. And then I was like, I woke up this morning and I was like,
May as well finish the
God, yeah, I
collection.
might as fucking well. Hey, like, I did, honestly,
You've
I
gone down that road. You may as well keep going.
I don't want to watch any more movies ever again.
I hate. That's made me hate cinema.
Fuck you, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Fuck the idea of films.
What? Fuck the idea of films.
It's been a long day, man.
Entertainment that makes money.
Fuck entertainment.
It is pretty
bro.
cancerous though now. They're just
Lot
lots of
ca-
cash grabs.
A lot
really.
of cape shit. A lot of cash grabs. A lot of reboots. But video games are kind of getting the same way. A lot of remasters.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And then
man.
the box sets all the old shit to try to cash in on people.
Yeah,
Got those rose tinted nostalgia glasses on.
that's it.
You should get the Transformers box set.
Oi, no, that's something you need to do, my friend.
I almost have it all.
Well, we should do that. Should be a new segment on the podcast. Someone buys like a box set of some franchise, watches all the movies in one sitting
Hey,
from start to finish,
hey.
and then reviews them on the podcast.
There's one thing about Transformers that's pretty fucking dope is giant robots fighting.
Yeah, man.
Agreed.
There's nothing
Yeah.
that fills you with
And
testosterone
the one
more
good
than
thing
that.
about Nightmare on Elm Street, you get to see lots of cool, like, imaginative deaths. Except for the 5th one with that ugly fucking child, because that was censored for whatever reason. All the others were uncensored, except for that one.
What do you mean?
Fuck that.
How is it censored?
Like, I was like watching it, I was like, hang on, there seems like there's something missing here. And then I YouTube one of the deaths, and it was like an extra like 5 minutes of it was like gone.
Of the ugly kid.
No, of like from just like someone's death in the movie,
it
and
was
I was
just
like,
cut out.
and then I looked it up, and it was like, for whatever reason, all the DVD and Blu-ray releases of the 5th movie are all like censored.
Wow.
Why? What was the
I
death?
have no idea. The only ones that aren't are like VHS versions.
What was the death real bad or something?
Oh,
or?
like in it, there was like this chick who was going to be a model, and she was at like this dinner party, and she was being force fed, and then her stomach like burst open, and then Freddy started feeding the shit that fell out of her stomach back into her. That's pretty fucking
That's
morbid.
pretty wild. Yeah.
But
That's
like,
crazy.
But if you're gonna sit down for 9 hours to watch the entire thing, you want that extra death in there.
It keeps me awake.
Okay, how about this? This is give me a good idea. Baxter,
Yeah.
I think seeing as you like Transformers, you should watch all the Transformers movies.
I mean,
You know what that
I
means,
pretty much
cunt? You're
know
gonna-
every line to them already.
But like refresh, and then I'm gonna watch every single Saw film from 1 to.
Nah, I was gonna bestow upon you.
Okay, what do you?
You're
think?
gonna have to watch Star Wars Episode 1 to Episode 9.
Can I do Saw instead?
No,
I would rather watch
I'm
the
the
Saw.
horror guy.
But I like the Saw. Fuck.
I want to watch
Shit. There's like 2.5 good films in there.
2.5.
Out of all the 9 films, like 2.5 are decent.
I want to watch Lord of the Rings. I've never really watched it.
Okay, you can watch the 3 uncut versions of the. You can watch the
Yeah,
4-hour
dude.
cut.
Yeah, dude, you want to watch the extended versions with me?
There's legit. They're like
we'll-
4 hours each.
We just
Have
have
you
to
got a
put-
tent?
Pardon?
Have you got a tent?
A tent.
Yeah.
I got a lounge room with a big ass couch.
We're
Why do you
gonna
want
need
a tent? Why a tent?
We have to camp if we're going to watch Lord of the Rings.
Why?
Because that's what you do when you watch it.
Who the fuck came up with that rule?
Yeah, what?
You're talking shit.
Because it takes like 48 hours to finish one movie.
What?
What?
Nothing.
What are you trying to fucking say? You gotta camp, like camp out?
Yeah, to watch Lord of the Rings.
What are you saying, like camp out to like camping out to like get in and see it new or something? What?
I mean, if it comes out new, you got to camp. You got to camp in the cinema.
You just got your fucking tent set up in the
Yeah,
cinema, ready
it's
to
a
see.
fucking, it's an all day thing.
Why can't we just do that in a lounge room in a house?
You can't. They're on an adventure.
Why are you so autistic? What are you talking about?
Man, I'm not too sure about what happens, but they're on an adventure.
I think that's The Hobbit.
You have to be as well.
I mean, they're on an adventure in both, I guess. But I think I'm going on
It's
an
an
adventure.
experience. You have to be out in the open air, smelling the air as you watch it.
2 words for you with that one, Baxter. Fuck that.
And fuck you. You're a bad person, and you should feel bad.
What did I do?
What did I do?
What the fuck did I do?
Take your tent and get out.
Yeah, fuck off with you. Fucking
Zip it up and fuck
camping
off.
bullshit.
I don't even have a tent. I have a sleeping bag.
That's all you're getting.
Fine, you can come over. We'll watch the extended
And then
edition.
you can go and sleep in a fucking
You can
sleeping bag in the backyard, mate, if that's
can
what you
hop
want
the
to
fence
do.
and sleep in that little gully
Yeah,
area.
yeah, yeah. With the fucking big feet and everything.
Yeah, Bushworld Adventures.
We're going to Bendigo, Morty.
Oh well, that was
All
actually that was actually kind of nice to get that shit off my chest about that.
He's just been fucking fuming all day. All
You
this.
have to come
You
to a
don't
therapist.
understand. You don't understand how mad I was getting thinking about how those 2 beautiful people made that ugly fucking child.
That's what's annoyed you the most.
It
isn't
did. I was like, I can believe a guy can come into your dreams and kill you. I can believe this chick can pull other people into her dreams. I can't believe that fucking turkey kid from Jurassic Park is the offspring of those 2 beautiful people. I just can't accept it.
The turkey kid.
Also, was there any use of dream catchers?
Yes. Well, they didn't really say it. There was like a Malaysian dreaming doll. There was like dream catchers in the background. There was a lot of sleeping pills. A lot of people drinking Diet Coke, Pepsi Max, not Pepsi Max, just Pepsi, like trying to stay awake.
Also,
Energy drinks are
I
where it's at,
did
bro.
notice the Quick River episode. In
Yes?
the background, there is actually a dream catcher on the
There
wall.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's Laney's probably, I assume.
No, it's all of ours.
Oh,
Some little kid-
collective dream catcher.
Yeah, some little kid came to our house like the 2nd or 3rd day we're in peddling his wares. And so Laney bought it for like $5 and now we have
Fuck, bro, you got like a cursed item in your house.
no, it's a dream catcher.
Cursed dream
Maybe
catcher.
Quick River sold it to
Have you ever had a nightmare in the lounge room?
Yeah, I had a dream I was at work once.
Nightmare
That's
in
pretty
the
bad.
Land Room.
I never have nightmares. We've been over this.
Hmm.
I barely remember my dreams, let alone nightmares.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Because you live in a nightmare.
Yeah, legit. Imagine being me, bro. Sucks.
Fucking mowing the lawn when you get home.
Yeah, every morning I wake up and scream because I'm myself. All right, we can wrap it up here. Thank you, boys, for joining me for this last episode. I'm glad us three at least turned up.
Well, I didn't go anywhere.
Well, I'm glad
was
me and
just
Riley
here.
turned up and you let us turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to let you in, and we're going to do it outside.
Okay,
in
that
a
was-
tent.
Okay, you're all about tents. We'll do an episode in a tent one day, dude. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
so we can no video cameras, but we can chain smoke and do cocaine and shit. It'll be fun.
There'll be a camera.
There'll be a camera.
There'll be a camera. That footage is just for us, though.
Yeah,
Just for you guys. All right. It's been fun.
been a bit of a ride.
Been a bit of a Boomba ride.
Rest in peace.
Thanks, Ben and Jacob, I guess, for whatever you guys did bring when you were here. Thanks to Yardo and Nick for filling in those few times we needed them to.
Even though you didn't really offer anything. We asked you questions and you just either mumbled or one-word answers, so...
Neither of them are great podcast people.
No,
I gotta
they
be
are
honest. I love them both, but neither of them were great. They're just not animated enough, I don't think.
Mm.
Not enough to say.
Oh, well. Live and let die.
Oh well. This is the death of Boomba, but remember, the death is sometimes the beginning.
And from the ashes of Boomba shall rise the gay astronauts.
Really?
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
All it is just a name change, really. And we're making it sound like it's fucking dead.
Yeah, well, we're firing Ben.
Yeah, well, Ben and Jacob quit / got fired. Yeah. We've had to part ways with Ben and Jacob. That's like PR speak. We're parting ways with Ben and
We
Jacob.
wish them luck on their future endeavors.
Yeah, we wish.
Oh my God.
I expect both of them to release statements about this as
You
well.
know what I'm going to make?
Scandals. What?
A fucking Miss You Boomba video.
Oh, you so should. Yeah.
Without you, I'm a star like a house.
No, you gotta use that. You gotta put that Wiz Khalifa.
When I see you again.
Oh. Yeah, but I only downloaded one sad
Well,
song.
download the bloody Wiz Khalifa one.
No, I only use the same sad song.
Okay, fine. You better put that together though.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back soon, maybe. Keep an eye out. All right, thanks, guys.
Into the sound check.
All right. You guys want to hear a good 9/11 joke?
Awesome.
60 camera, that's the way forward. We all go in a circle.
Right. This is Boomba Cast. Last episode. This is going to cause some issues, I can already tell. Sound check.
Should we shut the door or just leave it open?
No, shut the door.
Okay. Breathing isn't important.
Boomba Cast. Boomba Cast, last episode of all time ever. Hello. This is Brendan's microphone that he's going to be holding away from his face for the duration of this episode. Okay. Baxter, would you like to sound check?
This is the last episode.
Yes, it is.
This is the last episode.
Baby.
Where are they gonna go?
Riley, you want to go next?
Dee da dee dee do do dee da dee dee do dee da dee do 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 dee da dee do.
Can you do the
Dee-da-dee-da-da.
crazy frog intro?
Bum, ba, 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 bum, bum,
Bring the
ba,
ding
da,
da ba
da,
ba da ba da
da,
ba 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 ma ba.
Eh, bum, ba,
Bum,
wait.
bum, bum, da, ba, 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 ba.
Bing,
Boing,
bing.
boing. All right.
Everyone has a different perception of how that goes.
Yeah, everyone does the noise differently. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I'm not nice and close to you, Baxter.
Thanks.
Knee touching distance. Okay. Let's do last episode. Let's do a custom chant.
Okay. How's it go?
You count us in. We'll try and recreate the original one, I guess.
Oh, we're not gonna have a chant in the
Oh.
new podcast as well. We're getting rid of that.
Yeah,
Scrap
Riley's
it.
not
Yeah,
a fan
that's
of the
fair
chant.
enough.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll do it one more time, and then chant's gone. Just
I reckon
standard.
we have a hectic deathcore song.
I was
with
actually thinking of doing like a metal song for the intro. Yeah. So yeah, I'll whip something up for you.
that goes.
Bro, this is a podcast. Bro.
Something like
That's us.
that. Well, that's us. Howdy.
Okay, are you ready for
All
the
right.
count?
Yeah.
I guess this is where the sound check ends and the episode begins, but
Correct.
this is technically the end of the episode.
Technically, the lines of where the sound check ends and the episode begins are always blurred with
That's
us.
it.
But we're just starting.
All right.
But see ya.
See ya.
It's been cool.
Thanks.
Okay.
Adios, amigo.
Okay.